and tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes I am, yes I am, yes I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I believe every lie that I ever told. Pain or every
Now the way this is going to work is we will invite our pitch tank pitchers to come up and make their pitch. And then they will engage in some dialogue with our panel of experts and hopefully come away with some value here. So we will introduce our first pitch tank pitcher, which is Tracy Tuttle with St. Lawrence ARC in St. Lawrence County. Tracy is looking for some assistance with their redemption and recycling business. Tracy, pitch it up.
We're with St. Lawrence NYSRA. I'm the business development manager. So we would like a name, and a name that goes with redeem and recycle. So something that people will know us by. What we're looking for from the Sharks is maybe some name branding ideas, maybe some type of barcode scanner that would make it easier for our people to sort, because sorting seems to be the largest struggle in these work centers. I don't know if any of you are familiar with container redemption, but now that the state takes water bottles, there are, I can't even think of how many different vendors there are for water. I want to say 100. So, or hundreds, Shelley says. So we have boxes set up, and Tomra is the distributor that picks up, and they'll make us sort all these out. So if we had some type of barcode reader, they would allow us to commingle these bottles. So that would save us a lot of time.
I watch a lot of Shark Tank. And what do? They get creative. So when you think about this business, what is the part of returning your empties that people don't like? Standing there and loading it in, right? Raise your hand if you enjoy that, if you find it meditative, if you get in touch with your most inner self while you're returning. Nobody likes that. So you're in a college town too, where what is the percentage of college students that would rather be on their cell phone than returning their empties? 120%. So what if you took the dirty part of the job out of their hands? All they had to do was drop off garbage bags full of their empties. You gave them a receipt for what you fed into the machine and kept 10% for what they don't have to do is the dirty part of the job. And the kicker is you can call it the spill and chill.
What does success look like for you guys? If you could kind of paint that picture, whether it's the number of folks you would employ, the revenue it would add to your organization, what would success look like?
I'd like to see locations in every town, so maybe 5 or 6 towns, all with the same branded name that employs 5 to 6 employees. And yes, that breaks even.
We are here today cutting a ribbon as a ceremony for the new counting table that Clarkson University students have assembled and constructed for us, or actually designed and constructed for us. And Dr. Charlie Robinson was the professor. He's the one who had this great idea for this counting table when he came out to one of our facilities in Messina and saw how many times we were touching the bottle. He wanted to cut down on that, and he wanted people with disabilities to be able to work. And this site here integrates people with disabilities and non-disabilities working in the same location. It provides employment opportunities, so they don't have to be able to count. The counting table provides the counts that the customer receives money for, and the new table actually features a system where on the back side of the table you can actually see, the customer can actually see the nickels going up. So it's great. The employees can work at the table, they can see the counts on their side, the customer can be on the other side of the table and see the money going up. This place has been on fire. We ran an ad in Friday's Governor Tribune. We did a Facebook post last week, and on Saturday, starting on Saturday, we went gangbusters. In one day, they did 21,000 containers.
This whole mountain of cans, bottles, and other recyclables behind me had to be processed in some manner. And before, it was all taken through a single hole and then sorted again. And that was a lot of hands-on the same items. So what we put in place here in the Governor Recycling Center is a unique table where there are actually 3 intake holes, one for water bottles, one for other plastic, and one for cans. Plus there's a little slide-through trough where you can take the bottles, because you really wouldn't want to drop them. They might break. And because you do that, then the water bottles, which have to be separated by vendor or otherwise, can be bottled up and sent just to one other sorting table to keep everything straight. We were able to build a water sorting table, so now we have one tub of water in the middle that's only water, and we can throw that on a table and separate Desai, Aquafina, Nestle, Walmart, and so and a hole for all other, and they do 2 million water, between 1.5 and 2 million water bottles a year just in the Messina site. That's amazing. That's amazing. This project here at Governor completely pays everybody, regardless of their disability, at least the minimum wage. And that's the model going forward. And so we're very proud that we're able to, using Clarkson technology that we designed, to help NYSRA achieve that goal.